Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Reds, Bailey Ober. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And that's how this series begins. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That one missed. The Reds looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Line drive to short and caught. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Gunnar Henderson, batting with one down, takes a strike. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here! Home run number 20 on the year. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Yeah, the batter now, Jordan Westburg.
Yeah. And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And the 0-1. Curveball over for a called strike. Up the middle, and there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Colten Cowser.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, there's one. onto Lowe. It's a double play. Solo homer brings in one for Baltimore. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, and getting the start for Baltimore, Cade Povich. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Into center and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McLain. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Morel aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
2-1 now. Just missed. Into left center for a base hit. Taveras returns it to the infield. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, no outs. Elly De La Cruz will hit next. That clips the zone. Strike 1. This one in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. His 27th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it planked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Sal Stewart in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Upstairs, Povich. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Steer in his fourth year, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center, Cowser gets under it, and that is that. Reds get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Second inning set to go. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And a foul ball. Swings through that one. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Tap back to the mound. And he beats it.
Yep,
He's
he made it.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got
Adley
just
Rutschman.
enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike. Mountcastle on at first, nobody out.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
So now with one away and a man at second. And next for the Orioles, Blaze Alexander.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Right through there for a strike. Man at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Right fielder.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the dirt, no movement on the base. It's ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Fought off foul. Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the top of the second. To the right side, Lowe. To Elly at second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Leody Taveras. 3 hits in the ball game on Wednesday. That one fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Here goes the runner. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the 0-2.
Foul ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 3 and the Orioles 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe. Just missed. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. That one just misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a full count now.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stephenson. On the ground, right side. The throw to second is offline.
He beat
the
it.
throw won't get there in time, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. He went 1 for 5 back on Wednesday. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. This to center field. Cowser snags it on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Christopher Morel digs in now. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball is outside. Backed off the plate that time.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Matt McLain, the next to hit. In there at the knees. And that is out of play. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
De La Cruz in the box now, takes strike 1. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
That's the ground attack right there. He can really run. So not only does he get himself the RBI, but he also gets the infield knock. And that's what you're looking to do in that spot. Put the ball in play.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
The 1-0. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Cade Povich won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Dietrich ends on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 down. Sal Stewart now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's down.
The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Reds get a blast from Suarez. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Man at second.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. The 1-2 fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colten Cowser.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So a man aboard. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball. Too high.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. This one smoked on its way out of here. Ryan Mountcastle hits one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 8-5.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman grounded out his first time up. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, The designated hitter, Blaze Alexander.
And next is the designated hitter, Blaze Alexander. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Morel makes a nice running catch. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now an 8-5 ball game. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That's a strike.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
High.
On the ground right side, Mountcastle steps on the bag, and they get the out.
Up next for the Reds, catcher Tyler.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Tyler Stephenson. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Holliday. And that is that. Reds down in order. They're on top by 3. 8-5. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Beavers with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Leody Taveras.
Here's the left fielder, Leody Taveras. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The Orioles trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. And
Ball.
that's outside. And it's 2-1. Up the middle, De La Cruz gets it to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
And now it's going to be Jackson Holliday. 1 for 2. That one pushed to the left and foul. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Marte, in his 3rd season, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Holliday tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, Christopher Morel.
At the plate, Christopher Morel.
Ball. Hey.
Just
No,
missed.
outside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Second baseman,
2 down, bases empty. Matt McLain, the next to hit for the Reds. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Eugenio Suarez, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Kittredge getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ball popped up. And it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. It's the Reds 8 and the Orioles 5. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson has been in the news a lot lately. Some trade rumors circulating.
With the All-Star break coming up, this could be a tumultuous time for him. You hope he doesn't let the extra attention negatively affect his play on the field.
Fastball for a strike. The 0-2. Out to short. Over to Lowe. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Jordan Westburg.
So digging in, Jordan Westburg. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Oh, 1 down.
That's down.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Colten
Here's the Oriole
Cowser.
cleanup hitter, Colten Cowser. A little out front there as he swings through it. Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they inch closer. It's 8-6.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
In the air, right field, Marte under it, and makes the grab. And that'll do it. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. It's now 8-6.
You gotta know that this side mine. I'm forming with my fire like it's my side job. Act foul with the fellas in me peace signs. Gotta shoot 6 from the trigger like I'm Big Shot Bob. So this why I lose my conglomerate surrounded by rock.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Yennier Cano.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Elly De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Ripped on a line to center. Cowser drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Ball outside.
Suarez working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Yep.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
The 1-1. That clips the corner. Out to short. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Next for the Reds, third baseman, Sal Stewart.
2 outs, base is empty. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
That's the ball.
Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. The 1-1. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that will end the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They lead at 8-6. Back here in Cincinnati. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Adley Rutschman will hit next.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Here's your 1. Got it. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Next is the designated hitter, Blaze Alexander. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Well,
Ball
that's
one.
kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one ripped left field, going back, and brings it in at the wall.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Dylan Beavers.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Can't cut into an 8-6 deficit. Bottom of the sixth. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Well, these Reds doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
Strike two.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side and foul ball. That one ripped left field. And it is out of here. He jacks that one out to left. His fourth home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 9-6. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yennier Cano won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Going 2 now. Struck him out looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Stephenson in the box again, takes a strike. Yo 1.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. Marte hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. That's down and in. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it finds its way through for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now at the plate, Christopher Morel.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Marte off of first with 2 away. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
is inside, and that's ball 2. Out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Second baseman, Matt
Now, Matt McLain, 1 for 3.
Ball 1. Up.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Two on, 2 outs.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Just missed. Elly De La Cruz up next for the Reds. The Reds trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. Line to right, base hit. Marte on his horse around third. Throw cut off to third. And he's out. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 10 and the Orioles 6. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
In the air out to center. Can't get their base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Orioles.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Holliday stands in now and watches strike one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 0-2. High fly ball right field. Marte going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
One out man at first. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. On the ground out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Jordan Westburg.
Digging in, Jordan Westburg. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Right through there for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Orioles with a chance to get back into it here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, one out. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, making things interesting. It's 10-7.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Really important at bat coming up now.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Colten Cowser. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, all eyes on the double.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Sam Moll will take over here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And there's a strike. Runners are at the corners, one away. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer, his second homer of the night.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
That's a strike.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luke Little. He last pitched 2 days ago. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson sends it to first. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Eugenio.
And now here is Eugenio Suarez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Little measures 6 feet 8 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ball.
That one misses. Ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
On the ground to first. Oh, he gloves it, takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Graham Ashcraft.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Blaze Alexander digs in now.
Designated hitter, Blaze Alexander.
That one to first, Lowe. He takes it on his own. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Dylan Beavers.
And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late swing, foul to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safe at third on a 1-out triple, and the go-ahead run is on the doorstep.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Leody Taveras, the next to hit for the Orioles. Left field, and that's a fair ball. In to score from third. They lead it in the 8th. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
One down, runner at third. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Towards first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Over to Lowe, out number 3. But the Orioles get an RBI triple. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one at triple digits. The Orioles holding on to a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Two now. Outside with a breaking ball. Tyler Stephenson on deck for Cincinnati. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Tyler Stephenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. Swing and a foul out of play. Lowe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to third, Westburg. And that will end the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 11 and the Reds 10. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Well, 1-run game. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Steer on his way over. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colten Cowser. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Late with the swing there. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Ryan Mountcastle.
So up next, Ryan Mountcastle. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Steer has a beat on it. And that is that. Orioles held in check there. Still, though, they lead it 11-10. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Felix Bautista.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Christopher Morel. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swings over the top of that one.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
One-run game, bottom 9. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Stepping in, Matt McLain. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. TJ Friedel, he represents the winning run. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
This one in the air, center field. Cowser gets there. He's under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. So the tying run at second. And it's fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Just misses with that one. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Reds.
Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough. Now, Blue, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The Orioles trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
This is again 5 in a row.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The Reds with the tying run at second, winning run at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses, struck him out. The Reds now down to their final out. So digging in, Sal Stewart down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Will Benson.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boo. Trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Bouncer to second. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 of the series on the road.
You know, even when this team was trailing by 6, it seemed like they had confidence that they could get back in this ball game. I don't know if they knew they could win it in this fashion, but they did an excellent job of executing in the little ways. They grinded it out and came away with a nice W.
Close one here today, and your final 11-10. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I saw you distant light across the ocean again. I thought it was the sign that I was close to the end. Fading fireworks lit your name across the night sky. Out on the open ocean, I'll never let you go again. I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent thinking that